I'm gonna do a little quick video update on the tank. As you guys that follow me know, I run Kessil 360WE's over my tank. I've been running 8 of them over my tank. Now my tank is 4 foot by 8 foot wide, so 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, and it's 24 inches deep. And the way I had them set up on my rack, I had a little bit of shading issues down on the end of the tank here, as well as down on the other end of the tank, down there at the very ends, because of the way I had the lights positioned. And I've now added 2 more lights to the mix for a total of 10, and by adding those lights it allowed me to spread the lights out a little further, so as to eliminate a little bit of shadowing that I was encountering on the ends of the tank. We'll kind of take a quick walk around here. See, obviously the light is very evenly spread on this side of the tank here. Because of the way the lights were oriented before, I had a little bit of shadowing on the back side of this hammer coil here, and now it's lit up, well, kind of like a Christmas tree. Nonetheless, I've got very, very even spread. Walk around over here now and just kind of see. Raise the light rack up and I'll show you what we did. Start over here on the back wall. These 2 lights here were originally placed right around here on the wall, and it allowed for a little bit of shading in this area of the tank. And the way I have them now, and you can see they're all kind of pointed where I need the light. You know, they're all kind of spaced towards the outside of the peninsula, the Live Rock Peninsula, and by angling them inward, it helps to eliminate too much light bleed onto the viewing panes, and also directs the light where I need it. What we did is we added 2 lights to the center here, one there and one there, and essentially those are positioned on each side of the overflow. They're shining directly through the acrylic, eliminating that area a little bit better. Originally these lights here were positioned more towards this part of the rack, so essentially we kind of created a bit more density in the lighting. Kind of right on the other side of the tank now. Take a look. Again, this light here is positioned more over here, and essentially these lights here and here, as well as the other pair kind of further down, gave us good lighting over the overflow, but not ideally as good as it could have been. And then I've got these 2 lights here on these arm mounts. These are new articulating mounts. These pair of lights were positioned basically right around here, and unfortunately it left me a little bit of shadowing at the end of the tank where the hammer coil is. Obviously you can't see the hammer right now, but by positioning them off to the ends of my rack there, we got rid of any shadowing on this end of the tank. And the additional 2 lights gave me overall better density, which in and of itself increases the power. So I'm going to raise or lower the light rack now. Back into position. And the other thing that I did, because of the increased density and inevitable increase in power levels, I did lower my overall intensity. I had a peak intensity of 75 to 80%, depending on where the lights were positioned. The ones that were over the overflow peaked at 80%. The ones on either end peaked at 75%. Now I've gone ahead and decreased the intensity overall to 70 across the board. I still have every bit as much light as I did before, probably even more. But again, most importantly, you know, I've improved my spread. I've got much better lighting on the back wall where all the SPS are. This hammer colony will now have better lighting on this side of it, and obviously this end of the tank is getting much more light as well. So there you have it. Nice little upgrade from 8 Kessil 360WE's to 10 of them, and happy tank. Stay tuned, and there'll be more updates in the not so distant future.